Hello, everyone. How are you? All right. Hello, my name is Adolfo, and I am part of the high school graduating cohort of FJ12. So I have been a part of First Graduate since 2012. So that means I've been sharing these past 6 years with First Graduate, and I've been sharing these past 6 years of my life with such these brilliant and talented adolescents that are with you, or maybe seated next to you today. And sure, to many of us, we may just appear to be as inexperienced and rebellious teenagers as the stigma tells us. But I'm pretty sure that if you get to know us more and talk with us a little bit more, that you'll come to learn, as our advisors have come to learn, that there's more to us than just those regular stigmas. That we each took a challenging process, yet equally unique, and this process has kind of allowed us to grow as a person and has prepared us for this next step in our life, which is attending college. Okay. So what does that mean? For some, that may have meant clashing with other students, maybe friends from different schools, as they fought with their school teams in a sport to gain victory for their home school. For others, it may have meant building up the courage and kind of mustering up such boldness to kind of go out and perform in front of an audience and have such confidence and have so much boldness radiating from each action that they take. But regardless of whatever challenge that each student met, we all were confident and gathered the skill to go and basically just overcome these challenges and obstacles. And they allowed us to grow, not just as a student, but as a person. And I would like to share my own story now. During the 8th grade year, when a lot of us were applying to different high schools, I remember that I brought a lot of concern to a lot of my teachers when I told them I'd be applying to Lowell High School, because I can hear there's some Lowell alumni. But seriously, I remembered all the horrified faces that a lot of my teachers had when I told them about this. And I mean, I don't think it was because they were worried about my academic performance, or at least I hope it wasn't. But it was more the fact that my middle school was a very small and tightly knit community, and I think that it was daunting for me and for them to see me, someone who was really comfortable in small groups, to kind of take this big step and go towards a school that has such a large number of students, and a school where you may not be able to meet every single student of your graduating class. But regardless of this, their concerns for me were not necessarily ignored, and they were heard by my 14-year-old self. Put yourself out there, I would often tell myself. Try out new things, and make these next 4 years of high school your best 4 years. And try new things. I did. With the academic and program support from First Graduate, I was able to not only maintain with my academic rigorous workload, but I was also able to have time and organize things and be involved with the school community, such as getting involved with school clubs like La Raza, while also pursuing a lot of the academic rigors that Lowell has by joining organizations like the Lowell Science Research Program. And it was through these activities and programs that I partook in that I was able to become the person that I am today. And I think that it was in my junior year when I finally started to break out of my shell of shyness and become the leader in a lot of my passions, and even be able to, just break out of that shell with all the chaos of APs and junior years and college stress. Because I remember that during my sophomore and freshman year, I was typically that one student who would never really speak out with others, except whenever in the classroom. But it was because of the moral support and encouragement that I received from First Graduate, that I was able to break out of this kind of wall that I built around myself, and that I was finally able to push myself out there and take the first step, take the initiative to become the person that I wanted to see in my community. And it was because of the words of support from Aileen that I was confident enough to take the risk and apply to study abroad, even when I was completely doubting myself. It was because of the enthusiasm and pep that Michael and the other advisors showed that I felt confident in my ability to run for leadership positions in my local Interact organization, district council. And finally, it is because of the unmirrored support and acceptance that I received from all my peers who were also taking this path with me that I am able to stand in front of you today and present this speech to you all. Thank you.